This is what happens when you become as famous as Caitlin Clark. Your life becomes content. Every interaction is monitored. Every casual moment is turned into news. The Bad Bunny halftime show was divisive, sure. It had political and cultural layers. But Caitlin Clark liking a post? Not her debate. Not her statement. Not her issue. It's projection by people who want her to have an opinion she didn't express. So, there you have it. Caitlin Clark's controversial reaction to the Super Bowl halftime show was liking an Instagram post. That's it. No drama, no statement, no political take. Just a normal interaction that got blown way out of proportion because she's Caitlin Clark. If you're tired of seeing every single thing she does turned into manufactured drama, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you think the media needs to chill and let Caitlin just live her life?
Ehi, ti mi pregunto se tengo mucha novia. Ehi, mucha novia. Tengo una mañana.
Here's the reality. Caitlin Clark doesn't insert herself into drama. She doesn't make political statements. She plays basketball and tries to live her life. But the drama finds her anyway. People are desperate for her to have an opinion on everything, so they manufacture controversy out of nothing. Case in point, the Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. Caitlin Clark liked an Instagram post about all the celebrities who made cameos: Lady Gaga, Cardi B, Pedro Pascal, Ricky Martin, and more. That's it. One simple like. And somehow, that became headline news. Sports Illustrated even ran an article. Caitlin Clark's reaction to Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show draws attention. Let's be clear, liking a post is not holding back. It's not political commentary. It's not a hot take. It's just clicking a button. Caitlin probably saw some celebrities, thought it was cool, liked the post, and moved on. But because she's Caitlin Clark, everything she does gets analyzed. Male athletes like or comment on posts all the time, and nobody writes articles about it. But Caitlin? Every like, every comment, every social media scroll is treated like breaking news. The media even tried to spin it, saying maybe she was invested because the Chiefs weren't playing. Which doesn't make sense. She probably just watched the Super Bowl like millions of other people. Enjoyed the halftime show. Liked seeing all the celebrities. End of story.
Bad Bunny is going to be the Super Bowl halftime show for 2026, and there's a lot of complaints about it, and looking at it, this really just shows a huge problem with Americans where they don't even know their own history in their own country. Originally, the NFL wanted to get Taylor Swift to do it, but she said no because of biases with her fiancé Travis Kelce also being in the NFL, and also she just didn't want to do a free gig when the NFL gets paid $50 million by Apple to sponsor it. Bad Bunny got the gig instead, and he's been under a lot of controversy the last 9 months because he's no longer is doing US shows, fearing that ICE would try to deport the people who are attending it. So because this, many conservative commentators like Megyn Kelly have called this a middle finger to the right, and also many right-wing figures have said hiring Bad Bunny is anti-American. What people are forgetting here is Puerto Ricans are American. Puerto Rico has been part of American territory since 1898, and since 1917, Puerto Ricans have been US citizens. In the early 2010s, Puerto Rico even had a Republican governor named Luis Fortunio, who was the most conservative governor in the country, and Mitt Romney almost made his VP. If you're anti-Puerto Rican, you're literally anti-American. With that, I'm Charles.
Here's what's really happening. Caitlin Clark has become so massive in sports and culture that even her smallest social media moves get treated like breaking news. Male athletes react to the Super Bowl halftime show all the time, and nobody writes articles about it. But Caitlin? Every like, every comment, every scroll is dissected. The irony here is obvious. By turning her Instagram like into a story, the media proves the very point they're missing. Caitlin can't do anything without it becoming news. She probably liked the post, scrolled on, and moved with her life. But now, the internet has decided it's a statement. And maybe that's the most important takeaway. Sometimes a like is just a like.
President Donald Trump criticized Bad Bunny's performance at the Super Bowl with a post on his own social media platform saying, quote, "The Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible, one of the worst ever. It makes no sense, is an affront to the greatness of America, and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity."
Now, even before Bad Bunny stepped on stage, his Super Bowl performance was already stirring controversy. In today's political and social climate, Having a Latin artist perform mostly in Spanish at the biggest American sporting event was always going to spark strong opinions. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. Some turned it into a political debate, while others made it about culture and representation. It's wild how something so simple can become headline news. The Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show was already a cultural and political moment, a celebration of Puerto Rican culture, music mostly in Spanish, and star-studded cameos. Everyone knew it wasn't just a performance. The NFL knew it, Bad Bunny knew it, and everyone watching knew it. But here's the thing, not every reaction has to be political. Some people just want to enjoy music, see the celebrities, and scroll Instagram without turning everything into a debate about culture, politics, or identity. And it seems Caitlin Clark did exactly that. On February 8th, ESPN posted screenshots of all the celebrity cameos in the halftime show: Lady Gaga, Jessica Alba, Pedro Pascal, Ricky Martin, Cardi B, and more. Over 830,000 people liked that post, including Caitlin Clark. That's it. Her reaction? She liked the post. And somehow, that tiny action became a story. Sports Illustrated wrote an article, "Caitlin Clark's reaction to Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show draws attention." Let's be real, liking an Instagram post is about as non-committal as you can get. It's not a political statement. It's not commentary on Latin culture. It's just Caitlin seeing some celebrities and thinking, cool. But because Caitlin Clark is constantly under the microscope, everything she does is analyzed. She can't even like a post without people speculating about what it means. The article even tried to explain it by saying she was invested because the Chiefs weren't playing, which, honestly, is a stretch. Maybe she just watched the Super Bowl like millions of other Americans and enjoyed the halftime show. Alright, so Super Bowl 60 just went down, and the Seattle Seahawks crushed the New England Patriots 29-13. But let's be honest, at most Super Bowl parties, football was barely the main event. Everyone was waiting for the halftime show, and this year it was Bad Bunny. The Puerto Rican superstar turned the stage into a 15-minute block party, celebrating Puerto Rican culture with electrifying music and lyrics mostly in Spanish, and he had everyone on their feet. Caitlin Clark just made headlines for her unexpected reaction to Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show, and now the internet is in full meltdown mode. While fans everywhere argue over the politics and controversy of having a Spanish-speaking artist perform on the biggest stage in American sports, Caitlin quietly jumped on social media and made her stance crystal clear. Her response instantly went viral, and trust me, it's not what you'd expect from someone who usually avoids drama at all costs. So, what exactly did she say? Why is it blowing up? And what does it reveal about where she really stands? We're breaking it all down in just a second. But before we dive in, drop a comment and tell me, did you watch Bad Bunny's halftime show? And what did you honestly think about it, beyond all the political noise?